Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cathedral of Velvet podcast. I'm your host, as always, Parajusho. As soon as I come up, here I am. Hopefully, yeah. Welcome back to another episode 16, I believe. So yeah, 16 consecutive episodes. We haven't missed a week yet, of uploading. So that was really good. We've gotten close. We've gotten close though. But hey, we're still going, still kicking. Hope everyone is doing fine over these past 2 weeks. Uh, like always, we gotta do the whole, what's been going on in IRL stuff first, for the first 5 minutes or so. Then we go into the news and all that stuff. So, yeah. What's been happening for the past 2 weeks or so? Uh, I finally been in FES, so that is really good. I'm currently editing the episodes right now, and man, it's finally such a refreshing feeling that I don't have to go through the struggles of FES, the answer, because, oh man, I had multiple deaths that were just like, this wouldn't really happen if I had control over the computer, like even with, changing up the tactics with the computer characters, they still ruin me. Like I can set up do what was it, set a character up for healing, and if anyone gets hurt, just heals themselves, just like, man, like, I'm glad we're finally out of that air of of Persona, because it's wild that that Persona 1 2 had, you can control your party members there, but in 3 they were just like, no, let's stick to computer controlled characters, and just like, oh man, that was just a very tough ride to play, but hey, finally beat it. So yeah, it's gonna be up on the main channel, Parajusho. Links always down in the description below. So if you guys want to check it out, please do. Uh, and that being said, I started uploading, but start uploading again. The episodes. The damn recording this I didn't, because I did have. I missed out on uploading the character trailer from the night before because we were out doing some events. So like let's see here. So we did just think about like all the stuff that I've been doing in the past 2 weeks. Let me just check cuz was this in the past 2 weeks? Yes, actually, technically, it was within the last 2 weeks. I did an unboxing, stream of Comrade Gotchard's Ride Chemi phase 1. So that was something. It was a pretty cool set. My first time opening, well, technically, like imported cards. That was really awesome. Supposedly the belt is supposed to be shipping this week, but don't know when it's supposed to arrive. Like, it's the first time I ordered from Premium Bandai, so not sure how long they usually take with these orders, but hopefully it goes all right. But it's gonna be my first time getting a Comrade belt for the current season, so hey, that's pretty cool, good to me. What else? Nikkei had like their anniversary. Tried my hands at that. It was really fun. I did get my red hood, but like I initially used the pity system to get my red hood for the first time, but then like after like my initial rolls, like I did live stream it. I didn't get any I did get Scarlet. I did get Scarlet though, but after that pulls within that stream didn't get any red hoods, but today I had like about basically like I think probably about like 100 polls that I could have, that 80, 90 to 100 polls I did, and fortunately out of those polls I pulled extra copies of Red Hood, so now my Red Hood is at max capacity, and I also had an extra pity, so I just grabbed another one to get a core 1 Red Hood, so that's really great. And I also got Rapunzel, so I completed my Pilgrim collection, so that is really awesome. Oh man, no more hunting down for other pilgrims. Now I gotta get the other Nikes I don't have that aren't, limited. So that is really great. Um oh, I checked out the Digimon movie, Digimon Adventure 02, the beginning. Man, that movie was kind of, I did a short on it. I gave it like a 6.5, but I feel like it should have been a bit lower. It was an hour and a half, but it felt like a majority of the time was just dedicated to just like, you know, like backstory and like flashback, and like not enough of the current time. So it's just like, oh man, like I wish it was just like even an hour longer maybe, or like it was an hour 20. So uh give it extra 40 more minutes maybe, cuz like it was very just like, it was very lackluster, just like it just felt like, again, like just like all flashbacks, like all talking, like of like, oh yep, this character, like there was nothing like barely like any like conflict like at all, like within the actual like a movie, but there was essentially like only one fight scene throughout this entire movie, and that was just held out till the end for like 5 minutes or so. Like it felt like a 5 minute fight scene out of an hour 20. Man, that is just like kind of disappointing, you know? So like 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most, I would say. Man, like it really, I really wish it was longer. And just like more action scenes, more conflict happening, between the characters and the antagonists. But it was just like, it was really disappointing. I mean, there were like a lot of cameos. Like if you were a fan of like the series, you're gonna recognize, oh, there's a whole bunch of cameos from characters that were like throughout the series. And I heard someone say like after the movie, like, oh, there was a cameo from someone from the games. And it was just like, there was. Well, I haven't played the majority of the Digimon games, so I wouldn't know. But hey, I mean that's cool that there's a cameo from that. But just overall, I thought that movie was just pretty lackluster. I wish there was just more to it. But hey, like I went to the theater there, and they gave me some cool freebies. Like they gave me Digimon starter deck and 3 special packs. That was really cool. Never played Digimon before. Not sure if I'm gonna really get into it, but hey, like it's cool that I actually got some free stuff there. So there's that. Oh, I was recently got myself a Yu-Gi-Oh booster box. It's been a long while since I opened one, and I had to get the 25th anniversary rated collection, because like it's a rated collection. Like Japan has been getting these for like a while now, and for the first time, the TCG is finally getting it, and bruh, I pulled some good stuff. It's gonna be up on the channel soon. It's either up on the channel now or it's coming out soon. So please check out the main channel again. But I did get some good stuff in that. So check out my polls from that. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. And yeah, had some family come over. Birthdays happen, and yeah, just stuff happened. Oh yeah, and I went to a friend's birthday. That was also happening within the past 2 weeks. And yeah, I think we're pretty much caught up within the last 2 weeks or so. Works all right. It could be better, but holiday season's coming up, so hopefully things will get slightly better, maybe, perhaps. But who knows? Who knows what the future has in store for us? All we can do is just live it. This portion of the podcast is sponsored by you, the patrons on patreon.com/cavepodcast. With as low as $3 a month, you can support me and the podcast with benefits such as exclusive posts, early access to the podcast, no in-video ads, your name scrolling in the video, and much more. So please consider supporting your boy over at patreon.com/cavepodcast. And now back to the show. So, I think now is about the right time to get into the news. So, let us jump right into it. So, let's just jump right here. And of course, we are checking out on Persona Central and decide to, take out the tab and just put it right in the middle just so you guys can see. Just check out Persona Central. Check it out, personacentral.com. They have a whole bunch of articles, interviews, reviews, all that stuff. So please check them out. Links to all the articles will always be in the video/podcast description, so you guys can check out for yourself. So yeah, please check these guys out. They do the great work. They deserve all the credits. Yeah. So let us start with the first article. Persona 5 Tactica is repainting your heart DLC detailed. So yep, that day one DLC. Yep, we have some more details on it. So I don't know who this character is. Looks like a mouse, but probably gonna be explained as we go through this article. So, Alice has released details on the Repaint Your Heart DLC for Persona 5 Tactica, alongside Yahoo News Volume 6, simply covering the DLC. So, DLC Repaint Your Heart. Goro Kechi and Kasumi Yoshizawa will appear in the DLC, which will be released alongside the main story on day one. Investigate the truth behind the painting of Arsene, which has suddenly appeared in Tokyo, and the mystery of the elusive mask artist, Grencia? Probably. Grenica? Probably. Kechi and Kasumi wander into the underground world. Grenica is an elusive mask artist creating giant pieces of artwork across the city in a single night. As their activities draw the world's attention, mysterious graffiti appears all across Tokyo, including a picture of Arsene, something that nobody who was not a Persona user could be aware of. After receiving a call from Kasumi Yoshizawa, Joker heads to the scene. Whilst discussing the mystery with Goro Kechi, who was also investigating, he hears a mysterious voice, "Take back my heart." Right after that, the picture of the wall begins to glow, and the three are swallowed up into the picture. Opening their eyes, they find themselves surrounded by thugs wielding pink guns in a dark alley filled with street art. So it's probably these guys right here. Okay. Oh, that was massive graffiti. So rats, this person right here. Okay. Okay, so checking out Arsene's right here. And in-game battles. Okay. Grenica runs free in the other world known as Street. Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me just. One moment. Alright, I should really lock this up just in case something happens. And let me also lock up this, because, again, if anything happens, I don't want to lose anything, so just gonna lock these up, gonna lock that up. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah. The three of them succeed in repelling the enemy with no difficulty. However, they witness resins and cautions being attacked and fleeing. The person attacking the resins was Grenica, the sweet artist popular in the real world. Grenica works with Jerry, a parrot who can speak human tongue fluently. Okay, Jerry. The trio are surrounded by a large number of enemies, but just as they are in pinch, a large hole suddenly appears at their feet and they manage to escape. What appears before the bewildered trio is a girl wearing a costume and calling herself Luca. Okay. Guessing this is Luca, perhaps? I mean, the color here is different from here, but, okay, or maybe that's not Luca. Maybe. Because I see another person right there, so no, not sure. Okay, so this is Jerry. Okay, Jerry. Okay, so this is most likely Granica. Okay. I mean, not gonna lie, her outfit is pretty nice. I do like it. It looks pretty nice. And this must be Luca. Okay. So, Guernica, voiced by Viral Eye. Or I'm probably saying this name wrong. That looks like a French word. Famous mask artists in the real world, they have created many works to express the anger felt by those who are socially disadvantaged. However, they lost their sanity and started attacking the residents of another world. Okay. I mean, like the presentation does look good here. Okay, is this her summoning a persona? I mean, that this is, you know, the splash art of it, but slightly different. It looks more like paint, you know. But I mean, might be the flames. Okay. Alright, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I do like her design. Her design looks really cool. It looks nice. Okay. I feel like this space is perfect for, you know, a persona, you know? Just an empty space right there. Perfect for it. Okay, Luca. A girl wearing a mouse costume, she seems aware of the abnormalities occurring in the other world, and is strongly to stop Grenica from running amok. She is aware of the existence of the Fan Thieves of Heart and asks for help from Joker and his allies when they meet. What is her true identity? Who knows? Is she really a mouse? Okay, so this is her rescuing them from, like, with the hole. Okay. Alright. No idea what it's saying, but hopefully it's just explaining stuff to the others. Alright, and she has a little cubby there. Kinda cute. Challenge yourself to thrilling battles, rewriting all prior expectations. In the DLC battle with the protagonist's three-man party, new rules will apply to go against prior expectations. As in the main story, the basic combat flows involving targeting the opponents whilst hiding behind covers. However, in addition to that, the new key to strategies is to paint. When you deal damage to an enemy, you can paint the surrounding area in the color of your allies, and the opponent standing on the painted area can be knocked down freely. Oh, okay, that's kind of impressive. Okay. If you are standing in the tile in the enemy's team color, you'll be unable to attack and be defenseless even when in color. So this is kind of, I feel like this is kind of like, you know, Splatoon, you know, inspired, you know, like, oh, you have an advantage when you're on your own color and a disadvantage on the opponent's color. So like kind of like that. But okay. Survive thrilling battles where the main rule of the main story, if you are in cover, you are safe, no longer applies. Okay. So I'm is the blue the good side and the pinkish color is the bad side? I'm guessing. I can't really tell, but just like because like the colors on the HP and SP, like those are technically our colors. The blue and the sort of pink, but not really sure what's going on. But it's just like just guessing from that. Okay, so now we have post-clearing benefits. After clearing both the main story and the DLC episodes, you'll unlock challenge stages where you'll be able to play extremely difficult battles. In addition to strict clear conditions, there will be max difficulty stages where persona skills and party members are all preset. Okay, now it says like you have to clear both the main story and DLC, so it's not available just by defeating the main story and you have to get the DLC. I mean, if that's the case, I mean that kind of sucks. You can't even like do challenge stages like after being the story. That's kind of dumb. But okay, that's a whole lot of stuff happening here. Additionally, Akechi and Kasumi will be available to use as battle-only units in the main story. There will be no changes to the scenario or talk events. I mean, if they can do, put in the effort to do that, I mean, that'd be much appreciated, Just, oh, hey, we have, these extra characters here. They could be, involved with the, dialogue and whatnot. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, But, guess not. Okay. And, yep, got the Yahoo news right there. So, you guys already know how I feel about Day 1 DLC. It should not be a thing. It should be already part of the game. If you're doing Day 1 DLC, just make it part of the game. Like, this could be post-game content. But, it would be just, Persona games don't really have post-game, post-clearing content. It's either just, New Game Plus, or that's about it. Or just go back to your last save and try to grind to get new personas and whatnot, but nothing after being the game. If this was post post main story content, that would be really great, but unfortunately not. This is the way it goes. Just nothing after the post game. Nothing to continue on the gameplay from being the game. Just got buy out immediately. So, but it seems like the content is somewhat interesting. Veronica looks like an interesting character, as well as Luca. But that's as much as I can say about that. The game releases this week, so and for the reviews, as what I've seen, has already come out. But we'll talk about that later. So let's continue on to the next article. Persona 3 Reload Fuka Yamagishi trailer has been released, and you guys can check out my reaction to it down link in the description below. Yep, you can check it out right there. But let's check out the article real quick. So, Alice has released the 6th character trailer for Persona 3 Reload featuring Fuka Yamagishi, and Alice will be releasing Reload character trailers weekly. So, yep. So, protagonist Yukari, Junpei, Akiko, Mitsuru recently released, and we can just go over this just real quick.
He's looking at the bento box.
And just saying that Alice really should be checking out the audio export before uploading, because it just sounds really bad. Yeah, the audio quality just sounds so low. But the trailer itself, it's pretty good trailer. Did enjoy seeing some stuff that stuff that wasn't in the original game. Having conversations with Fuka, to boost stats, or like reading books, with other characters, or watching DVDs and all that
I
stuff.
just meant more that I like them. It's nothing really worth posting about.
Yeah, and now Fuka has some more abilities that she can do within Tartarus. That is really good.
I can do this.
And looks like Oracle is her her
I noticed that the
her
spots
third
where
G
we had cut
attack.
out the leaves were already sprouting new ones. And in just a little while, they were healthy and green all over again. Maybe I'm making a big deal of this, but it made me realize that life is actually quite amazing.
And there we go. And if you guys do want to pick up Persona 3 Reload, I'll leave an Amazon affiliate down in the description if you guys want it for yourself. So, yeah, Fuka, glad to see, there are some improvement to her gameplay. Like, her SB actually has a use now, so now you can, like, you can now do, block enemies from seeing you, and some more abilities that they haven't really explained yet, or at least I haven't found out yet. But yeah, that is pretty good for Fuga to get more get more use in battle, and not just be all scan and Oracle use. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So again, link to the article down in the description, and check out my reaction to it, because hey, pretty good video. Okay, so next up we have another Tactica article. P5T's official perfect guide is releasing in December. So we're getting guide for Tactica. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, an Amazon listing has gone up for Persona 5 Tactica's official perfect guide, scheduled to release on December 26th. Okay. Guide content. So systems covering the basic strategies on battles involving 3 party members, stage gimmicks, persona fusion, and weapon production using personas. Okay. Characters, covering data, skills, and unique characteristics of the playable party members, including the DLC characters Akechi and Kasumi. Yeah. And a scenario covering both the main story and the DLC, including the flowcharts showing reaching the ending the stages where battles occur, including maps for each stage and enemy data. And the last one, data, listing personas, enemies, skills, and weapons which appear in the game. Okay, so not gonna lie, just like saying that, oh yeah, it includes the DLC information, just like I was like, people say like, oh man, DLC is not made at the same time, when if it's A1 DLC, of course it's being made at the same time as the game. Just like it is. I'm sorry going on like just another rant, just like but just like some people's logic about it is just like it's not, just like you're saying that, oh, the DLC for Tactica is not being made at the same time as Tactica, but if it's being released on day one, then it's been on the work since the day start of production of the game. So come on, like you use your brain here, people. Just like they know that they were gonna be releasing this at the same time as the game release. They just separate that from the initial game. So yeah, so cool that word that at least Japan is getting a guide for Tactica. No word that it's getting a release in the West. If it was probably going to be a long while after release. We still haven't gotten the Persona 5 and Royal art book, as well as the Persona Q art book as well. We haven't gotten those yet, and it's been years. So I doubt this is gonna be reaching stateside soon, anytime soon. So being published by Kadokawa, so that's pretty good. 224 pages, and costs about 2,750 yen. So it's roughly about $20 or so. So yeah, okay, not that bad, not that bad. So yeah, hopefully, actually, can we actually go to the page and, oh wait, yes we can. Okay, well, let's see, if we can actually see what's on the page. Okay, so, just gonna dismiss that. So, yeah, not much is on the page, but, okay, okay, not bad, not bad. So next up, another Persona 5 we got reviews on the game now, and some impressions and story. And story is 35 hours long, so okay, about average, about average. Okay, so this week of not Persona Weekly Famitsu 1823, releasing on November 9th, includes their review of Persona 5 Tactica, which will be releasing worldwide technically this week. So this review is 8988, so a 33 out of 40. Okay, not bad, not bad. So some comments. Persona 5 elements were well integrated into the strategic battles. Boss battle gimmicks are just like the original Persona 5. Okay, that's pretty good, pretty good. Party enhancement elements such as fusion and creating weapons are addictive. The game has a good tempo to it. The puzzle-heavy quests are challenging. You can even enjoy the story by playing on the easiest difficulty. Even if you're not good at the game, you can play the game by lowering the difficulty level and by using the DLC. So by using like Kasumi and Akechi, it makes the game somewhat easier. Okay. So game takes about 35 hours to finish, 50 hours including the challenge missions. Okay, okay. And some comparisons to the reviews. So Strikers got a 36 out of 40, Arena 36 out of 40, Q2 35, Ultimax 35, Q 35, Tactica, which is currently so 33. And below that is Dancing All Night, 33, Moonlight Starlight, 32. So if we're technically counting like 3 and 5 as ones, it's technically the third lowest spin-off, like in terms of rating. So, take it with a grain of salt. Of course, form your own opinion when you play it. Just keep in mind that, hey, it is rated like this, but your opinions may differ, okay? So yeah, so third lowest, but I I do agree that Scramble or Strikers is a pretty good game. I will say that. Haven't been Q2 yet. And Arena and Ultimax, kind of thought they would. Well, they are separate games, but if you get Ultimax, well, at least at this point, if you get Ultimax, you automatically get Arena. So, I would kind of say like they should be basically the same, just 36. But oh well. So 35 hours to beat it, not that bad of of game time. It's tactics, so you're gonna take your time and try to figure out, okay, what's the best strategy to go through the battles and all that stuff. So yeah, I wonder how many stages there are. I don't really recall of them saying that, but um probably like out of worlds, probably like 4 of them, but like actual battle stages themselves, who knows, who knows. Alright, and next up, we got Persona 3 Reload, Akiko, Mitsuru, Fuka, TARDIS, and social link details. Alright, so Alex has released new information on Persona 3 Reload that's including details detailing Akiko, Mitsuru, and Fuka alongside the reveals of new battle uniform artwork, in addition to extensive details on the new and changed TARDIS mechanics, including social link characters. So, Akihiko, JP voiced by Hikaru Mitorikawa. English, Alejandro Saab. Weapons, his fist. Initial persona, Polydeuces. Specialization, strike. Electricity is striking. Third G is lightning sphere. Okay. Akiko is the captain of the boxing club. He uses his fists to fight in battle. His initial persona is Polydeuces. Yeah. I think we can basically like skip over like after that first sentence because like everything else is just like retailing what's happening up here. Yep. So lightning. Okay, so it's lightning spike or it's lightning sphere. Like you gotta choose which one like it is. So it deals heavy electrical damage to all enemies regardless of resistance. So it's similar to like I think Yukari and Yukari and Junpei's where it's just like, oh, it does X status and hits all enemies regardless of resistance. Okay. Okay, so there's his you know new uniform, battle uniform artwork. Polydeuces, okay. Looks like that's in the middle of his third G attack. That's zero attack or electric. And it says on to the next bout. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't show it full on, but okay. Rie Tanaka. Mitsuru Kurijo, voiced in Japanese by Rie Tanaka. English by Allegra Clark. Isn't Rie Tanaka the same voice actress as Megumin from Konosuba? I think so, or at least like Rie is the name I recognize first and foremost. But hey, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Okay, so weapons, rapier, initial persona, Penthesilea, specialization, eyes, and third G, Blizzard's Edge. Okay, she's a member of the fencing club. So she specializes in ice with her third G, Blizzard's Edge. Okay, so that is the same here. It has the effect of dealing heavy ice-based damage to one enemy, regardless of resistance. Okay, so this is one enemy, while as Akiko is to all enemies. Okay, so they have their own specific targets. Okay, Tsu looking pretty good. I kind of wish these were higher res, but that's alright. That's alright. Penthesilea. Tsu. I believe this is from her third G, I think. That as well. You can see the red glowing off of Penthesilea. And yeah, there we go. And you know what's funny? Like like people were like getting upset that oh, Alice put jiggle physics on Mitsuru's boobs, and just like, why do you care? Like it's only there for a few seconds. Like is that really just like a huge issue to you? Just like people are just saying like, oh, Alice, whoever did this needs to die or whatever. Just like, guys, it's just a small jiggle physics, yeah, like for like a few seconds, like 3 seconds, if that is like at the most. Just like, guys, get over yourself. You're not making yourself look any better. Just like, it's just small jiggle physics. Why do you care that much that you gotta blur like, oh, you're disgusting? Just like it's a game. Who cares? Next up, Fuka Yamagishi. Japanese, voiced by Mamiko Noto. English, Susie Young. So initial persona is Lucia. Her specialization is support. And third G Oracle. Okay, so I was right. It is Oracle. So she does not have Oracle as, you know, her like a special request when you do it in like a FES and portable. Actually, does she have it in portable? I think she does. I think she does. She does not directly participate in combat, but she supports the party with her skills in the rear. Support skill ranges from checking enemy attributes to assisting with exploration. Her third G Oracle has a random positive effect on all allies. Okay, so they changed up to be from like, oh, it's just random effect, from raising stat boost, like raising attack, defense, and speed, or boosting HP to lowering your HP down to 1. That happened in my answer playthrough, so keep an eye out for that, because that's gonna be, that was a rageful moment. So yeah, so it's just all random positive effects. Okay, so that is a somewhat good change, but I think having that a low percentage of having a bad effect, I think that would be something to balance it out, at least. But yeah, because like Oracle is just like, I mean, from the world, just like, oh, we have an Oracle here who'll tell us the future and all that stuff. I mean, the future could be good or bad and all that stuff. So, I mean, but that's just me. That's just me. So Fuka here, and there we Lucia. Just try to remember her name. Her activating her third G Oracle, and seeing the screenshots. And now Fuka has a new ability called High Analyze, so she can now use her SP to give us more information about the enemies. That is really great. That is nice. Her SP and HP finally has a use in this game, and like no other like well, at least from what I recall, like not even Persona 4, Persona 5 has Rize or Futaba use their HP or SP to assist in battles. That is really good. That is really great. But now we got actually watch her SP, so she doesn't she can actually help us in battle. So she's probably gonna be a target, just like, oh hey, do you wanna heal some SP on me too? Continuing on, Tartarus. Tartarus is a gigantic labyrinth, which only appears during the dark hour, a hidden time which exists between one day and the next, and cannot be perceived by normal humans. Countless shadows roam Tartarus and attack the protagonists. In this tile, the graphics and various gimmicks have been updated to improve exploration. Dash allows you to move faster than normal. An auto recover button has been added to allow you to recover the party to full HP instantly. Okay, so that is really great. So what's these? If I probably click them, it'll probably just like open up like window here. So okay, so now I gotta uncheck this and just slide this over here for you guys. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me just smooth this up slightly. Okay, so right at the beginning of the game, Tartarus. I'm talking about, oh hey, yep, there's a school, Tartarus. And now exploring Tartarus, okay, really like the aesthetics of happening here. And looks like the dash building here. Oh wait, hold up. Oh yeah, I was just like checking, like, wait, what day is this? Like 9/10, 4/20, like, okay, because it's just like, wait, are sure this is the team in the very beginning of the game? Because I saw floor 8, and I'm just like, that's the beginning of Tartarus. Why do we have the full team here? But like the day is like, oh okay, so this is in the future, but just decide to start on a lower floor. Okay, but we can see what's happening here is the full recovery. I'm guessing that's the green light happening here, and plus happening, so that's our full recovery happening there. And this here is the dash, and you can see that we got 3 out of the 4 of us having the 30 meter at max, so we can probably just use that instantly once we head into battle. Now that's pretty good, I think. Okay, so let me just fix this. Yep, that seems about good. Alright. Select that up. Okay, so now we have destructible objects. Okay. So Tartarus is littered with destructible objects filled with the remains of shadows. By destroying them, you may obtain recovery items, items which can be sold for cash, and twilight fragments, which can be used to unlock treasure chests. Okay. Oh yeah, lock treasure chests like coming back. Oh man, hopefully we don't miss some, because like I remember just in like Persona 4, just like there were so many locked chests that we just didn't have the keys to, so we just like we gotta let them go. We gotta let them go. So treasure chests can be found all around Tartarus. Some will be locked up and require a special item called Twilight Fragments to open. These contain better items than normal treasure chests. Okay. And we just close the screenshot tabs, and we can go into the newer tabs just to get a closer look at them. Okay, not bad. So it's weird, like how the chest looks. It looks like it's just on a table and just like it's just standing right there. And get to skill card. Looks like okay. So not bad, not bad. Okay, ally reconnaissance. So I wonder what changed with that. Okay. So after a battle, you might be given the option to perform a reconnaissance. You can send out one member of your party to search the roof for the next floor. Allies sent on reconnaissance will meet up on the next floor and hand over items they collect along the way. Okay, so they're changing the split up and regroup option from 3 and FPS portable. So instead of just like, oh, everyone splits up and then you can regroup after that, you can only send one person out, and that's after some battles. I personally think, it would have just been better to just keep the whole, split up and regroup option from the original, because it's just like, it gives you more. If it's either the dungeons are smaller and more easier to get through, like, and that's why they're doing this, or just like it would probably be just too easy splitting everyone up, maybe. So I'm not really sure. We don't have the footage to see like a full go through of a dungeon. So yeah, but looks like the rescue missions are still back. Okay. Occasionally you'll come across missing persons who have wandered into Tartarus. If you rescue them, you'll receive a thank you gift at a later date. Okay, so yeah, basically the same from the previous versions. Okay. And now shuffle time. Shuffle time is back. So it's similar to Persona 4 Golden, where you just choose the one that you want. It looks like Arcana. I'm not so is Arcana Bluish like oh, because like I see like I believe this is supposed to be the High Priestess, and Persona 4 had something similar to that, where you're just like, okay, hey, if you choose this card, this allows you to choose another, lets you choose 2 more cards and whatnot. So like, if it's like that, like, so it would be like, oh, pick this up first, lets you grab 2 more cards. Okay, I'll grab the Rajanaga, and no, I think this is just Naga, or is it Rajanaga? I think the Rajanaga had like more of the fins on sides, but whatever. So you can choose this persona, and you can grab the wands, and that'll be it. But seems like I'm not sure what the Arcane Burst is all about, but I'm pretty sure like once you get like everything, that'll probably be like, oh hey, you get a little bonus, something along the lines of that. Okay, so let's just see. After winning a battle, shuffle time may occur. During shuffle time, you can select a card to gain its corresponding effect or new persona. On the rare occasion, a major arcana card may appear. These have unique effects which will remain active throughout the rest of the day's exploration, such as increasing EXP acquired or increasing damage dealt by all-out attacks. Okay. So there's the Arcane Burst, and you can see well, I don't think you can see that there, but you can see the Magician, Emperor, Priestess, the Fool. Not sure which one there, but all those are the major arcanas. So once the maximum number of major arcana cards have been obtained, an arcana burst will occur. This will cause minor arcana cards which appear during shuffle time to rank up. So it's supposed to be rank up, not tank up. And it says up there, if you guys can barely see it. And strengthen their effects. Okay, so that's pretty good. I think so. That's pretty good. Okay, monad doors. These are something completely new. Not in the original at all. Okay, just looking at the pictures here. Ooh, the Minotaurs. And item AS. Not sure what that says, but let's just continue on. A huge door called the Monad Door, which I believe that is like the door towards, if I'm remembering right, Monad is name of the area that leads to the boss fight with Elizabeth. So, calling this a Monad Door, I mean, this might relate to, her boss fight. So, maybe going through like every Monad Door will probably give us, the ability to fight Elizabeth, perhaps. Not sure, but I mean, hey, that's a good idea, in my opinion. Beyond this is the powerful shadow guarding a rare treasure chest. Winning this battle will cause a special shuffle time to occur, granting major arcana cards. Oh, okay, not bad. And then the Monad Passage. Second type of Monad Door will lead to a long passageway filled with powerful shadows. Defeating these shadows will grant powerful weapons, character costumes, and other unique items which cannot normally be found in treasure chests. Okay, so we get costumes by defeating the shadows as well. Okay, that's why I like, having costumes available in game, not as DLC that you have to buy. That is good. Have it unlockable throughout the game where you have to do something and earn them, not just buy them out. So you have the Monad hallway there. It goes deeper downwards instead of going upwards like the rest of Tartarus. And I'm guessing these are the costumes because they're key items, so you can't really throw them out. So cool that we get costumes as unlockables. That was really good in my opinion. Oh, you guys weren't supposed to do that. We're covering that next. Oh, rare shadows are back, and okay. Just looking at the screenshots there. Gold rare shadows may appear sometimes in Tartarus. They will flee as soon as you spot them. However, if you manage to defeat them, you will gain a large amount of EXP and money. On occasion, a giant rare shadow might appear. Defeating this will grant you a large number of items in addition to EXP and money. Yeah. So this is just a standard golden shadow. And this is the giant one. This is the big one. So I'm guessing this will have much more HP. Probably more resistance compared to the smaller shadows. So, okay. Can't wait to see how that happens. And all. You guys see it. It's the Reaper. The Reaper. You can never get away from him. If you linger on the same floor for too long, the Reaper will appear. Our normal party will not be able to defeat it. So if you counter it, be sure to flee immediately. Yep. Don't want to deal with that. So next we have the entrance clock. Yep. Interacting with the clock at the entrance of TARDIS will allow you to fully recover HP and SP or all party members. Doing this will cost 7 Twilight Fragments, so only do so in an emergency. Not gonna lie, I kind of prefer just using money to, just recover our health versus using a very scarce resource. At least the money like it goes with oh, you don't have any money in well, you use all your money healing. Well, now you can buy stuff in the real world. So okay, so now we have the change in costumes. So just do this. You can freely change your party's outfits from the menu whilst exploring TARDIS. In addition to the skull and combat uniforms, there are more unusual outfits such as the butler uniform and swimsuits. So, yep. So, got swimsuits, got skull, and we got the butler. And wearing glasses for some reason. Okay. But I'm guessing that's probably from the Persona 4 costume set, probably. Not sure if it's all one set or you can choose okay, give me the top of this and the bottoms of that, whatnot. But we'll see later on. We'll see. Fuka's support skills. Fuka has exclusive support skills which she can use both to provide information during battles and support during exploration. Pressing the Navi button while exploring will allow you to select and activate these support skills. Okay. Oh, we can see Shinji's right here. Okay. So, what's happening here? I mean, we're really not seeing what she's doing here, but at least you can see here that each skills cost 20, 24, 30 SP, and she actually using her stuff there, her SP. So, hey, she has more of use now. Support skills like jamming makes enemies unable to detect the party. Shock noise, which will put enemies on the floor in a state of turmoil, and Sulfate aura, which will strengthen the party when entering battles. Okay, that's pretty good. As with other ally skills, these cost SP to activate. Hey, I mean that's pretty good to me. Alright, now we're on people you meet on the street. Throughout the daily life as a member of Seeds, the protagonist will meet and interact with many different people. These bonds form these encounters called social links, and by raising these, you can view special events related to the character. You can interact with the characters after school and at night. These interactions will also strengthen the protagonist's persona skills. So here we have the telemarketer CEO, President Tanaka. Japanese VA, Ben Shimada. English, Patrick Seitz. Oh, okay. Was Patrick the voice of Tanaka in 5? Probably. The president of a TV mail order company who's rapidly growing his business in thanks to his catchy theme song and his style of selling his product directly in front of a camera. He is obsessed with money and has a huge philosophy to management. He catches the eye of the main character in the streets and plans to use him as a talent. Yeah, so be careful. And this is technically our first, look at Tanaka that wasn't, his usual, profile face that we've seen in OG 3, 4, and 5. So, hey, cool new art. I mean, it would be funny if they just kept the old art and just slightly updated it. Next, we have the unconventional monk, Mutatsu, voiced by Shin Aomori. English, Aaron LaPlante. A somewhat rude monk who shows up in Club Escapade. He smokes an expensive cigar and has a gold ring on his finger, giving the impression of someone who cares for worldly desires. He's a good speaker and a strong reputation among the dancers. He meets the protagonist at the club and lectures him on his values. Next, we have track team rival Mamoru Hayase, voiced by Yuichiro Umehara. English voice, Yongye. The ace of another school's track and field team, and a talented individual who has been getting attention on a national level. He has been approached by universities and professional clubs. He has discovered the protagonist's talent during the track and field club summer tournament and recognized him as a rival. I've noticed that they haven't, noticed that it's not called, just the sports club. They're only mentioning the track and field. So like, I'm wondering like if it's not, if we're not having the other clubs as well, like the swimming and the kendo team, because I personally love the kendo team. I think that's more my thing, but track and team is second. All right. Okay, next up we have MMO buddy Maya, a player in a red dress that the protagonist meets while playing an MMORPG called Innocent Sin Online. Going by the handle Maya, she dubs the protagonist her partner, Tactica, and parties up with him. She's always online on her off days, waiting for the protagonist to log in. Alright, so you can kind of tell, like, oh yeah, Maya, just playing the game. And apparently, this is actually based off of Shin Megami Tensei 1 character design, which I can't remember who it was. But hey, at least, SMT1's here, and apparently, it wasn't called Instant Sin Online in Japan, or at least Reload's version. It was supposed to reference back to SMT1. So, I know they're trying to, be faithful to the original Persona 3. So keeping that, Maya and Instant Sin Online through this. I guess that's, all right. All right, next up, child of a broken home, Maiko Ohashi, voiced by Hiyori Kono in Japan and Grace Liu in English. Okay, girl who hangs out in the park next to the Naganaki Shrine. She's uneasy about her parents who are constantly fighting and on the verge of a divorce, and she doesn't want to go back to her home. Alright, just fixing this real quick. She usually spends her time, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be alone. She usually spends her time alone after school, and she sees the protagonist as her big brother. Oh, I mean, she's just gotten cuter. She's just so adorable. oh man. Now from the adorable to just like, oh man, sadness. The terminally ill young man, Akanari Kamiki, voiced by Hirofumi Nojima, English Lucian Dodge. A dying young man sits on a bench. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be sits on a bench near Naganaki Shrine. He's suffering from an incurable disease, so he rests at home on weekdays and at the weekends. Oh, and at the weekends, shouldn't be. And on weekends, he visits the shrine despite his weakened body. He wishes to leave proof of his life behind in the form of stories, which he lets the protagonist read as he writes them. All right, it's gonna be another sad day. Next up, we got the bookstore owner, Mitsuko Kitamura, voiced by Sanai Takagi, English VA, Suzanne Blakesley, and Bunkichi Kitamura, voiced by Naoki Tatsuta, VA English, Andres Suglizo. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but I was very surprised, when the voice cast for these guys were announced. Suzanne Blakesley. If you guys don't know who this is, basically, Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents, Maleficent from the recent Disney products, like especially Kingdom Hearts. Like, that is wild that she is actually a part of this. Like, I was not expecting Suzanne, of all people, to be part of a Persona game, or like be part of like like a JRPG like this, because obviously she's in Kingdom Hearts, as Maleficent. So like a game like this, was not expecting her at all. So that was a wild surprise. But as for Andre, he has, apparently from like the little research I've done, like he has done like he has a good rep, but like I have not heard, or at least I have not seen like a bunch of his work. Well, let me just search it real quick, because I know like from the quick stuff I saw, like he was like a bunch of like he doubled for a voice match for Puss in Boots. That's what I saw for like in the games. Where's behind the voice sector? There we go. So let me just see here. Like he's in like a whole bunch of games and like still going currently. So he's like in Star Ocean, Divine Force. He was apparently Jerry in the Tom and Jerry movie, that live action movie. Final Fantasy remake. Crash Team Racing. Sekiro. Love, Death, and Robots as Pearly. I haven't seen that. He Sparks the Dragonfly in Spyro. And Spyro Reignited. And yeah, he has just a whole bunch more roles, just like that. I mean, he has been in a lot. It's just been in roles that I have not been in, or I've been following, like the Lego games. I don't really play those or like pay attention to the games. But yeah, just a whole bunch of cartoons, games. I mean, it's a pretty impressive list. Pretty impressive. And it does still continue on. But let's go back into this. A married couple who has owned a bookstore which stands in the corner of the Iwatodai Station shopping district. The old man Bukichi is cheerful and friendly, but slightly out of touch, whilst the old lady Mitsuko is kind and steady, who's the backbone of the bookshop and supports Bukichi in going about his business. The couple is on good terms. They lost their only son several years ago. He worked at Gakkan High School, and they considered the tree he planted in the school courtyard as keepsake. Okay, yep. So like I do like the updated portraits. I mean, I would say like it definitely looks better than the original. I will say, like the original was like kind of like scary. Like this one, like yeah, they feel like the old couple. But we're almost done with this article, okay, guys. I know we've been going at this for about an hour, but like 10 minutes was out. was just the intro stuff. So yeah. So now we got invitations over text. After school or on off days, characters you forge bonds with may invite you to hang out. You can quickly travel to their location by using shortcuts directly in the text menu. Keep your eyes open, as each character has their own unique way of writing text. Oh, okay. I mean, also kind of surprised that Michael has a phone that she can text to, but okay. I'm trying to figure out what this middle one is. I have no idea what that's about, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Mamoru? I guess. Kind of looks a little bit different, but it's like not high quality, so yeah. And then now we have some English screenshots we can just quickly look over. So ones with the Arcana burst, okay. All right, just looking pretty all right. We're not gonna stay on this for too long, so we're just gonna quickly go through this. So oh yeah, the Reaper. It's the Death Lord kind of, get out of there. And oh god, just kills Junpei immediately. Okay, there's the third G. There's the full analysis. So if you use that, it lowers. Okay, so I'm guessing like with the full analysis, it shows the resists piercing, nulls fire, and it's weak to ice. Now I do kind of wish that it kind of went with just the whole with Persona 3 initially just like put like, okay, null, weak, and resist, something like that. Because I mean it is kind of at least for me, like kind of annoying, just like trying to find, okay, well, what does the symbol mean or whatnot. But I guess it would be easier for them to like localize, so they don't have to retranslate it. Okay, there is Mamoru, Akinori. Okay, oh, okay, so that is for the computer. Okay. Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's Maya. Oh. Okay, so it's basically like a reverse mirror of Aya's profile. Okay, I couldn't I didn't get that before. Okay. Yuko, yeah, Yuko, and then Chihiro. Oh, sorry to bother you. Oh. Okay, so I do hope that it's this with the texting feature, not like like the previous version of Persona 3 where you have to respond or else you can't do anything, or like you can't do anything with them. Hopefully they like, okay, you can check the messages, you can respond later, to decide either, you want to do something for the day without them, or you can respond to the messages and then do whatever they're doing. So hopefully they do that. It gives that option of, okay, let me go out. If I can't do anything when I'm going out, I'll respond to text and go there. Hopefully we can do that. Hopefully. But with how Persona games usually go, if you leave the place where you sleep, you're essentially gonna be losing out the entire day. Hopefully they can fix that. Hopefully. But yeah, not sure. We're not sure. Okay. Continue on screenshots. Okay, there's the missing person. The third G for Mitsuru. The monad door. Okay. Ergotite shard. Okay. Got the monk here. Yabasha steel. Ooh, rare shadow. Hopefully they're not as annoying like in the previous versions. And now the big shadow. Now, are they slower and easier to catch but harder to defeat, or are they still just as fast and but also still harder to defeat? Okay, so that was the third G attack. This regular standard attack. And this is where you can split up, apparently, or what it looks like. Revival beat, okay. Aqua Luminous Shell and Aqua Mineral. Not sure what those are, but okay. Oh, new Arcana stuff. So the Fool gives you extra EXP until you leave Tardis. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think. See Fuka's extra abilities there. Oh, you can see that the enemies are confused, poison. Not really sure, but you can all see that you don't know if Akiko's strike attack will affect them. So hey, time to test it. And not sure what's happening here. Just going about. Tanaka. And full heal for everyone. And dash ability. Okay, try like fragments. Okay, using 2 fragments to open it. Okay, that's not too bad. And resist ice skill card. Okay, not bad, not bad. Alright, so that is that article. We have 4 more to go, so hopefully doesn't take too long. Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that's made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or inks like other energy drinks. I just got myself the Dubby sample pack, which comes with this little tumbler, and also comes with 4 flavor packs. Got the peach and beach, or beach and peach. Comes with the Dub Squat Sludge. My man, Sludge. I'm reading it backwards. Then we got the Dragonade. I should probably look at it first, then do a thing. And then the Galaxy Grenade. So we're gonna try one of these today, and I'll tell you how I honestly think about it. Okay, so out of the 4 here, let's try the let's try with the Galaxy Grenade. Let's try this out. Alright guys, so got a drink right here. Again, it is the Galaxy Grenade. It is watermelon, guava, and lime explosion. So, okay. Color is kind of grayish. Okay, but cheers. Not bad. I would say like the flavors to come out a little bit more, but it's not bad. It's not bad. If you guys want to try out the samples shaker yourself or buy any of the products on Dubby, make sure to use my coupon code PowerJ at checkout to save 10% on your order. So again, that's PowerJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Now, back to the video. Yeah, this won't take too long. Alright, so next up, Persona 5 Strikers has sold 2 million copies worldwide. Alright, that's pretty great, Alice has announced that since the release of Persona 5 Strikers in February 2020 for PS4 and Switch, and later on Steam, Koei Tecmo developed action spin-off of the Persona series has achieved over 2 million copies sold worldwide. So that is very good. To celebrate, Alice has announced as an update to the previous media distribution guidelines that the entire game can now be distributed via videos and live streams. I mean, like, yay, Alice, they gave us permission to now stream everything. I mean, come on, guys, just like, I know that's a thing for Japan, but I guess for the West, just like, it's called fair use, baby. But yeah, just like Alice asks to include a spoiler warning if a video or stream will feature story spoilers. I mean, it obviously will, but just like, I don't see like, oh hey, it's something to celebrate about. Just like, oh yes, let's celebrate the fact that Alice will let us stream the games, even though we can do that this entire time. It's just like, it's really dumb. It's really dumb that like they still have to do like, oh hey, here's these, this guideline to, streaming our product, even though it's just like very dumb and people will just obviously ignore it. And like people will just like, if they do like try to like copy strike something, like we can just go, yeah, this is fair use. Or at least, in America, at least there. But in Japan, that's like a whole other thing. Whole other mess. So, yeah. So, looks like we had an interview or a comment from Daisuke Kanata, the director. Persona 5 Strikers, or P5S, was released on February 20th, 2020. At that time, we talked about how unusual it was to have so many 2s, but thanks to all of you, we were able to welcome a new 2. Persona 5 Strikers has sold over 2 million copies worldwide. I couldn't be happier. I would like to thank so many people for their support. Thank you very much. Recently, I have the opportunity to watch playthroughs of P5S. Every time I see various people laughing or being moved by this game, I truly feel grateful that we were able to make P5S. I believe it's the passion and the skills of everyone at Koei Tecmo Games, Omega Force, and the hard work of the Alice members to walk this path together that led us to this result. As we approach the release of Persona 5 Tactica, Joker's battle continues. Both I and the staff involved in this title take in this result, and we will continue to do our best. Once again, thank you to everyone who supported us. Alright, cool. Glad to hear glad to hear Dice Gaze, is glad that, it sold pretty well. Yeah, it released 2020, but I think it was released worldwide in 2021, I think. I think it was that, right? Let me just check. Yeah, because this was like at the very beginning of the pandemic. So Persona 5 Strikers North American release date. Yeah, basically just a little bit over a year later, February 23rd, 2021. So, yeah. So, yeah, not bad. 3 years later, selling 2 million. Pretty good. So continuing on downward, it was previously reported in June 2023 that the Persona series has sold over 27.7 million copies worldwide. The Persona series, the games include Persona 5, Royal, Strikers, and Dancing, consistent of over 9 million total franchise sales, or over 50% of them. Yeah, bro, it's wild that just like the Persona 5 line sold half of the entire series sales. I mean, yeah, they keep on releasing Persona 5 related content, so of course it's just like, oh yep, just like this is consistent of half of the entire series sales. Now imagine if they can put more stuff related to Persona 1 and Persona 2. That'd be pretty good, right? Strikers released for the PS4, Switch in 2020 in Japan, and it was released June 18 in 2020 in Asia and South Korea, and it was released in the West, February 23rd. So hey, I thought Strikers was a pretty good game. I really like the action, the quality. Like in terms of actual graphical quality, it could have been better, but it was also a Steam Switch release, so they have to accommodate that. But I kind of thought they could have make somewhat two versions where just like, okay, this will look as smooth as possible on PS4, Steam, that stuff, and then Switch will take a little dip, but it seems like all versions is kind of based on the Switch version, where just like the graphics kind of take a hit. So yeah, but just like overall, the story was pretty good. I did like the characters. The new characters, the old characters, they're the same. They haven't really changed that much, but just overall, the game was pretty good. I did enjoy it. Okay, next up we have Alice released Persona 5 Tactica spoiler warning. So, yeah, this is for basically people in Japan. So, yeah, be careful if you're in Japan. So, as we read, Alice establishes official and elaborate spoiler warnings for the recent release in Japan to dissuade players from ruining the experience for others. With a week left of its release, or just a day or two, Tactica follows this tradition, with Alice releasing their warning and distribution for guidelines for videos live streaming of the latest Persona games. So, from Lavenza, for Persona 5 Tactica, we have set up media delivery phases. Please carefully review the guidelines below for more detail. This is a pledge of the soul you are making with me. If by chance it is ever broken, using this hammer like Thor's and this blast furnace like Cert, I will continually whirl you around, transforming you into a cog of society. Alternatively, I will impose upon you the condition of clear within one turn of all stages in this game. Your body or your soul, you will have to choose your path of destruction, so please play with ample caution. Okay, like, being somewhat threatened by by Laventa. Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh, like you're gonna do anything. Ooh. Oh wait, so the real stuff. Posting live streams, videos, screenshots, and audio from Persona 5 Tactica should only be for personal and non-commercial purposes, in accordance with the guidelines outlined below. So the distribution area until the 31st. Media sharing is available until the save point that prompts, do you want to save the story up to this point? At the end of the second Yoshiki Kingdom. So after the first 2020. Wait, I was about to say, wait, 2024, that's another year out. But no, that's literally after, that literally just the beginning of the next year. So, like, so basically you can't share anything up till New Year's Eve. And then after New Year's Eve, now on New Year's Day, all areas will be available for media sharing. Additionally, in order to allow as many customers as possible to enjoy this game, when media sharing with spoilers, regardless of the method of distribution, please mark it as containing spoilers. Thanks for consideration. Screenshots and videos of this game must be distributed on an online service for personal use. When delivering content corresponding to the story, like event scenes, please clearly indicate that the content includes story so as to not deprive others customers of their enjoyment. The distribution of videos, live stream, etc. before the release date is strictly prohibited. And yeah, well, just all this stuff. The rest of it's just like, hey, legal stuff, don't do it, or we'll sue. Kind of, somewhat, or just like, we'll copyright you. So yeah, I mean, this mainly affects, Japan, because they have very strict, copyright material stuff. Like, if you look at like if you watch VTubers like with the Hololive, and I was gonna say V Shoujo, but no, Face Connect, they can't really do, or Niji Sanji, I think it's better comparison. Hololive and Niji Sanji, they can't really do stuff without getting permissions to do stuff. So like, oh, we can't like play a certain game because they don't have a permission to do that. Like something like Kingdom Hearts, for example, like that's something they can't really do depending on the permission. Some Konami games, I think that was also another one. But yeah, so they can't really do that without getting permission from the copyright holders. Whereas in like V Shoujo, they can do whatever they want because they're an American company and was fair use and all that stuff. That's the thing here. So yeah. So yeah, they won't really do much in America because fair use, yay. But they could probably copy strike you. So yeah. Well, not strike, but copyright claim you. I've been saying copy strike because like I remember like this one video just like this girl saying, "Can we copy strike this guy?" But oh no, it's copyright claim. So yeah. So any of my Japanese viewers, please be careful when covering this game, because I know like I think like I even seen like an article of like someone like getting jail time for like covering a game in Japan. I think it was like some kind of like visual novel game. I think it was either Steins Gate or like the Higurashi games, like something like that. I think it was at least a visual novel, and like that dude got like 2 or 3 years in jail for that, and it's just like, wow. Don't want to be a let's player or a reviewer like that in Japan, because you can get fined, jail time. Like, sheesh. Alright, so now we're on to the second to last article. So, Majin Tensei Blind Thinker is released November 16th, which is a day from now, on Steam and, Switch and PC. So Gmode has announced their upcoming port of the mobile game Majin Tensei Blind Thinker will release on both Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam on November 16th. Blind Thinker was originally released in Japan phones for 2007. It was based on the Majin Tensei games, a Megami Tensei subseries of strategy RPGs released on the SNES. We can take a quick look at this. I have no idea what the game is actually like about. I never seen it, so hey, we can check it out. Oh, excuse me. Definitely looks like it was for phone. It's just like the square whole thing. I mean, it was released on SNES, so it would look a bit better. But like this mobile version, yeah, not so much. A lot of dialogue. Not sure what's happening, but I see the main character in the middle. I see someone in red. Now a bull. At least someone is doing something to like, hey, we're pouring these very old games, well, these old mobile games, playing onto different platforms so they can be available for Japan. But I mean, people can release English mods with the PC version. Oh yeah, I can believe. Even though I read it like, oh yeah, it's a strategy RPG. So thinking like similar to like Fire Emblem, somewhat. So yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, the gameplay is not that very interesting to me. I mean, like, it feels like not much is happening. But this is a very old game, so it's gotta have that too as part of the deal. But yeah, just a few more seconds. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so probably by the time this is released to the public, it'll be already out. So yeah, there'll probably be modders already on the way to like or planning to just give an English translation. Nope. I accidentally just slammed my keyboard. Just God. Just fix this. No. There we go. My LED just changed on my keyboard. No. All right. Hopefully everything is all right here. Yeah, I was stretching my arms like, oh, just hit the keyboard. But yeah, the modders translator will probably work on this as soon as this gets released on PC. Hopefully we'll get an English translation mod. Hopefully. But last but not least, trailer. Or article, I mean, is we got a reload trailer for Koromaru, my personal least favorite character in all of Persona's games I played. Yeah, you can check out my reaction here. You can see my face as to yeah. So Alice was released the 7th character trailer for Persona 3 Reload featuring Koromaru. And yeah, you can play this just real quick. And gonna tell you now, like, you can't really tell much is happening. Just there'll be a lot of barking, a whole lot of barking.
Hey, hold it. Ola-chan, it's too early for that hint.
Sorry about this, about the yawn. It's just past midnight now. but I'm guessing, you know, these are the link episodes that we might see with Koromaru. But yeah, not much stuff of interesting is of worth is, you know, is to say just dog talking, and yeah. And we're near the end, right? Eat the takoyaki. And yep. Persona 3 Reload. Yeah, not much I can say about this, just that, hey, it happened. And I don't care at all for Koromaru. You guys can watch my reaction to my full thoughts on it. Just like I don't care for Koromaru like at all. But he's a dog, you know. Just like I don't care as a dog. Just like the character is just like pointless. But that's as far I'll go that with this. Check out my reaction to hear my full thoughts about it. But yeah, that's the last arc we'll be covering for this this episode. I know it just talked quite a bit with the Persona 3 one. That was that was a huge amount, but of course, you know, we're probably gonna be getting every month probably some big a big wave of Persona news via the magazine. Ugh, God, yes. I hate seeing it like before, you know, the podcast started, but just like now it's coming over, like but yeah, we're probably gonna see more another wave next month of new information, probably around the same time. I was very tempted to get the new Famitsu magazine that featured Tactica, but I'm probably gonna hold off until, you know, they're probably gonna be a Persona 3 Reload related cover. That's probably when I'm gonna pick that up. I'm pretty sure Amazon can, you know, ship that over to the West here. So it's probably like with another like $25 worth of import fees and all that stuff. So that's gonna be pretty annoying. But hey, if I can get my hands on that, that'd be pretty good. Cause I mean, not gonna lie, like my first import of Famitsu magazine was the Kingdom Hearts one, and bro, that has some good quality to it. Like, hold on. Okay, got it. Like, this is a pretty like this is good quality. Like, not gonna like, I like the thickness of it, like just the overall like feeling materials of it. I mean, like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, a magazine, but just like it is like packed to like to the brim with like, you know, game content and all that stuff. It's just like it's not something like in America, just like the magazine. Like, even with the like I get monthly Game Informer, like this does not compare. Like my like this is currently like a year old. Yeah, this is over a year old, and like the quality just like still feels like just as the day I got it. Just like this is like a great quality, you know, magazine feeling. Just like, but compared to the other ones, just like, right, it can't compare. So whenever, hopefully, whenever the weekly Famitsu for Persona 3 Reload comes out, or even Metaphor. Wait, did Metaphor have one? I can't remember. Well, at least when the reveal happened. I don't think it did, but yeah. But anyways, I'm definitely gonna try to get my hands on that whenever if it happens. I just want to see Metaphor Fantasio Famitsu. Let me see. Well, there were scans in it, so that was a thing. Let me just see. To see some Famitsu scans, but not seeing anything that says oh yeah, like it had a feature it had a cover page, but yeah. So yeah, well, that's it will probably it for this this session for the Cathedral of Velvet podcast, the Cave podcast. It is, we're getting closer to the end of the year. Hold on, let me just see when, like how the next episode is gonna go. So got another recording on the week of the 27th. The next on the week of on the December 11th. And after that, the last podcast of the year is gonna be on the week of Christmas. So I mean that's pretty wild. I mean, it would be really cool, just like, oh hey, we're gonna end off the year of recording on New Year's, but nah, maybe next year, but where we're let's just see, so 1, 2, 3, 3 more podcasts left for the rest of the year. So oh boy, can't wait for that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Would like to thank my the patrons over on the Patreon. Links will be down in the description below. Watch as their names fly across the screen. Thank you guys for your support, for all you do, and can't wait for next episode for we can do some more stuff, more news that comes out. I mean, it might be, a bit less since, Tactica will already be out. And then the only thing related, we'll have Persona 3 Reload. We'll still probably have some more news about that. Maybe an update on Persona 5X, because it's been a good while since we last heard anything about that. But yeah, not much else has really is gonna be happening. Maybe some more Metaphor news, maybe, but I feel like that's gonna be another while away. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share the video. If you're listening to it on audio, please follow it. Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It's all there. I did hear news that Google Podcasts might be going away and it's being replaced by Google YouTube Music. So I might have to change that up there. So yeah, things might change, but please, the same podcast will still be the same. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with the next episode of the Cathedral of Velvet podcast. I will see you guys then. Bye.